Hello and welcome to our next session. This session is about parliamentary committees in this polity series that we are conducting. This series is being provided to you by Wisdomitra, a friend in your pursuit of wisdom. Wisdomitra is an institute that has been recently started by alumni of NITs, IIMs, and we are striving to provide holistic understanding of concepts to the students. Without further ado, let's deep dive into the next topic that we are discussing, that is parliamentary committees. I'll take you through the contents before delving into the lecture. What we are going to cover today: definition of parliamentary committees, types of parliamentary committees, financial committees, and departmental committees. These two are the most important type of parliamentary committees, and that is why we would be covering them specially. And there are a couple of questions that are usually asked, especially in prelims and other state level entrance exams, that ask about who would be the chairman. Is CAG involved in these financial committees? Yes or no, that kind of stuff. So we would be understanding those ideas as well. Let us go into the definition first. What is a parliamentary committee? A parliamentary committee is supposed to be satisfying four conditions, only then it's called as parliamentary committees. And what are the purpose of these committees? These committees usually allow for private deliberations by parliamentarians to understand the deeper impact and overall effect of the bills, the decisions that are being taken. Apart from that, better oversight of the executive, that is cabinet, through the parliament, etc., etc. So basically, these committees provide for a deeper review over and above the sessions of parliament that are usually at high level. So, what are the conditions to be a parliamentary committee? The first condition is appointed or elected by House or nominated by Speaker or Chairman in case of Rajya Sabha, Speaker in case of Lok Sabha. Right. So this is the first condition. The second condition is it works under the direction of speaker or chairman, whether it's Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. If it's Lok Sabha speaker, then if it's Rajya Sabha, it's chairman. Third is it presents its reports to House or to the speaker and chairman. Basically, the report of this particular committee is submitted to the parliament. Third is it has a secretariat provided by Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. That is a secretariat, working team, an office provided by the parliament. If a committee satisfies these four conditions, only then it's supposed to be called as parliamentary committee. There are many other consultative committees which sometimes may have members of parliament, both from government as well as from opposition, but they are not considered to be parliamentary committees if they are not satisfying all the four above conditions. So these are the parliamentary committees that serve the need of parliament to deep dive into the topics. Let us see what are the types of parliamentary committees. There are two major types of parliamentary committees. One is standing parliamentary committees, second is ad hoc committees based on need. Standing parliamentary committees, as the joke goes, are those that always sit, right? So, what are the types of standing committees, subcategories of standing committees? Departmental standing committees, financial standing committees, committees to inquire, housekeeping committees, committees related to day business of a house, and then committees to scrutinize and control. Out of these two, the departmental committees and financial committees, these are the most important ones, and we'll do a deep dive into these two. Others are like, meant for, so for example, housekeeping committees, they are related to how the affairs on day-to-day logistics of parliament is run, how is the library of parliament being maintained, so on and so forth. Similarly, this is about breach of privilege by parliamentarians, how is their conduct, etc., etc. So yeah, these are the committees, but most important ones are financial and departmental. Let us see what is ad hoc committees. Ad hoc committees are meant more for, say, inquiring, behavior of a particular member of parliament, etc. Similarly, advisory committees, the parliament sometimes needs to understand a particular idea, concept, and needs expert advice from, say, If it's about technology, say about atomic energy, say about space, these capabilities are not usually available with the parliamentarians, so they get advice from, say, external scientists, external in the sense those external to the parliament, right? Similarly, related to taxation, related to monetary policy, judiciary, law, these kind of things. So these are the advisory committees. Let us go and understand what are the financial committees. There are three types of financial committees that are really important. The first and foremost of the three is Public Accounts Committee. So this Public Accounts Committee, this is one of the most important committee that you are supposed to know about. It was first set up in 1921 under Government of India Act 1919. So this precedes the independence even, and it has been in existence. It has 22 members. This is an important point. 15 Lok Sabha and 7 Rajya Sabha members. Members are elected every year by proportional representation by single transferable vote. And chairman is always from opposition, right? This is an important point. And no minister can be a member. So in fact, all these committees, no minister can be a member for any of these. And this is an important point for Public Accounts Committee. CAG acts as guide, friend, and philosopher. So basically, this is the only committee, the Financial Committee, that has assistance and guidance of Comptroller Auditor General of India. So to examine annual audit reports of CAG, which are laid by the President before the Parliament, this committee is responsible. So understanding the accounts, etc., of audits by CAG. This is the responsibility of this committee, and that's why CAG is very much involved in this committee. Second is Estimates Committee, again originated in 1921 and traced to Standing Financial Committee. In post independence, it was first constituted in 1950. It has 30 members, all are from Lok Sabha. This is an important point, and the difference you can see here: 22 members, 15 and 7. Here 30 members, Estimates Committee, and all are from Rajya Sabha. And this is something which is sometimes asked. Estimates Committee, how many members does it has, right? And every year selection again through proportional representation by means of single transferable vote, indicating that all the parties get a say in the committee. Chairman is from ruling party. So again, here is a difference. Here chairman is from opposition. Here chairman is from ruling. No minister can be a member. A similarity. No minister can be a member. To examine estimates included in the budget and suggest economies in public expenditure. So effectively, this is more about a budget, right? So this committee is about budget and all, and its nature of work is post-mortem, um, like post fact. It does, its review, and it does not have the expert assistance of CAG. So estimates committee, that's the difference. Public accounts committee is about accounts, so that's why it has CAG. Comptroller Auditor General, so A and A, you can remember it that way, right? And it has 22 members, 15 and 7, and here it has 30. And Committee on Public Undertaking, this is the third financial committee. It was created in 1964 on recommendation of Krishna Menon Committee. Again, it has 22 members, same as like Public Accounts Committee, 15 Lok Sabha and 7 Rajya Sabha. Same method of selection, annual proportional representation by means of single transferable vote, right? And again, a similarity: no minister can be a member. Chairman is always from Lok Sabha. Okay, and to examine the reports of CAG on public undertakings. So this is more about, say, any activities or initiations by government, whereas this is about public undertaking. So this is a slight difference between these two. Both review the CAG reports, by the way. So these are the three financial committees which are really important, and you need to know about them, especially the number of members, who can be the chairman, and who has the assistant of CAG. At least these 3 4 points you're supposed to know, that I have highlighted here, right? Number of members and chairman and CAG. Number of members, chairman, and CAG. Right. So basically, this is the one that has CAG assistance. Number of members is 22. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Accounts Committee, that's why CAG. And 22 members. Estimates. So you can remember like estimates are always higher. So that's why you have higher members, 30, right? And the other two have 22. And these are all from Lok Sabha, whereas these are like from Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Anyway, let us move to the next point of departmental standing committees. So this is an important point that you should remember, that 24 departmental standing committees. So these are the committees that are like responsible for individual departments to secure more accountability of the executive, that is council of ministers, cabinet basically, right, to the parliament, to the whole of the 540 members of parliament. This is met, right, and particularly financial accountability. Each committee of these 24 has 31 members, right? So one more than the estimates committee, right? 21 from Lok Sabha, 10 from Rajya Sabha. So this is one point that you should remember. Lok Sabha Speaker nominates Rajya Sabha, Chairman of the Rajya Sabha nominates the members. No minister is a member. Again, a commonality. 1 year term, right? Focused on commerce and industry, home affairs, HRD, tech, defense. So each department has its own standing committee, and its functions is to consider demands for grants of concerned ministries before they are discussed or voted in Lok Sabha. This is an important point. To examine bills pertaining to concerned ministries and departments, to consider annual reports of the ministries, to consider national basic long term policy documents presented to both the houses. So these are the four important points. Also, what you should remember is that these committees don't go into day-to-day activities of the departments, etc. Both in condition in the situation of this departmental standing committees as well as the financial committees. So the day-to-day activities are not reviewed, but high-level reports, etc., are reviewed. Okay, so yeah, these were the points that I had to cover for committees. Um, it's an important question. Sometimes it is asked. Okay, thank you for your time. Would like to get your feedback, comments, or inquiries about the next batches.